晒一個。
唔係俾佢食飽推入人體。
咁啊，家下有機會咧，想攞多啲資料咧，就即係明白多啲你哋啲
社會工作係非常好嘅。Hello everybody, thanks very much for coming to celebrate my returning.
Peter Chung is one of the owners of the Golden Bamboo restaurant. His wife, Aileen, is the manager.
Good friends. My girls enjoyed the trip very much and they bought a lot of nice things. Unfortunately, they run out of money.
Peter and Aileen have been abroad and their friends are celebrating their return home in the traditional manner. Their home is in Hobart, the capital city of Australia's island state, Tasmania.
These are coming up very soon. Thank you. I've been here almost 40 years. I've went to school here and I've helped my father in his wholesale fruit and vegetable business, and I also have worked in the market garden, and now I have my own Chinese restaurant business. Generally, our family like a comfortable living quarter, so it's offer us that. I'm proud of the Chinese tradition, so that I built the house with some Oriental flavour. We work fairly consistently through the week. We average roughly about 50 to 60 hours a week. We like to have 2 days off. I usually have Sunday off and Wednesday off. My wife works about the same time, but my children have their own profession, but they do assist us in a certain capacity where we require them to. Here has a very small Chinese community in Hobart, and most people known each other for many years and generally very good friends. And we are in business competing in the most friendly way. And in fact, we quite often tell each other things, how to improve our own business. I don't see any opposition with each other very much. I just enjoy working together.
It seems that all Peter and Aileen Chung's friends are successful business or professional people. Honorary Consul Gordon Henry and his wife Monica. Irving Fong, produce merchant and property investor, and his wife Jennifer. Jeweller Irene Chau and her husband, dental surgeon Chau. Horticulturalist Michael Chung. Patrick Young, architect. Service station proprietors Ian Chung and his wife Esther.
When we came down, and we just fall in love with the place. So quiet, people are nice. The temperature here is 5 degrees in the winter. So we acclimatize ourselves and we say, look, this is a nice place, why not we stay? I look around and we locate a rundown practice, which is only have 3 patients in the practice at that time. So we bought in, and slowly we extend from that practice into 5 dental practitioner practice now. But this all within probably 10 years. And now, as far as I can see, we still can even further extend our practice if we want to. Crowns we did for you last time.
Really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're quite happy with them?
Yeah.
Good. Now I'm going to put your chair down a little bit, Helen. And today we're going to have a good look in Chung, and that will help us and see what we can do.
We're just going to blow some air around your teeth, Helen, okay? Just a bit of air, nothing to worry.
I've been here since 1962. In that time, we have a family here and we live a very quiet life, and the children now is fairly well grown up now, and we're starting to enjoying our old age. Well, our business basically is architectural. This is basically in the traditional design for clients. In addition to that, we do a bit of planning work and also interior design for finished projects like the executive buildings where we actually design for the Premier. Consequently, we also involve in the interior design, all the cabinet rooms in the Premier's office and so forth, which is very rewarding.
One person who knows the Chinese community in Tasmania extremely well is Gordon Henry.
I have been the past consul for China, the Republic of China, for about 20 years. And I know intimately, the people that belong to the community. It started off with just about 100 odd, and then it's increased to more or less 500 or more now. They occupy many professional positions, and that has increased over the years. And a lot of them are in business. But now the numbers have increased and they're working throughout the business world and the community at large. Living conditions are so much better here than in Asia. I mean, I find the country, the people are friendly, and not only here in Tasmania but throughout Australia. The opportunities are much greater, and therefore, I mean, they could better themselves in so many ways.
One person who's bettered himself in many ways is Irving Fong, whose business activities are centred in the northern Tasmanian city of Launceston. He is extremely wealthy and has played a prominent role in service clubs like JC's and Lions for many years. He is largely responsible for the development of Tasmania's most popular skiing resort, Ben Lomond, where his family has a mountain chalet.
When I arrived in Tasmania, it was so cold, and I found that a good winter sport would help make the winter more bearable. Initially, it's difficult to learn the sport, but after a couple of years, I enjoyed it, and I more or less more involved in search and rescue, namely the ski patrol. I feel any Southeast Asian, particularly Chinese, come here, most Tasmanians will welcome them and make themselves at home. And when they bring their resource and their knowledge, and together with the local assistance and the government assistance, I think they should do well, indeed.
My grandfather came here in the 1900s, and he worked in the mining area for a little while because he couldn't make a decent living in China. And after a while, he started his own business, market gardening and fruit and vegetable business. And then my uncle came, and then my father, and later on, just after the Second World War, I came here. My family, I have 4 children, and I've encouraged them all to be professionals. So one is a lawyer, one is a doctor, and the third one is an accountant. And the fourth one's still going to school at the moment. We don't know what's going to be yet.
Hi. I've been at school for ages. I came when I was 5 years old. I've been here for ages, and it's just quite good here.
It's bearable.
Yeah, it's bearable.
I've been here since grade 7, and I've known Deb since then. She's a good friend.
I came in grade 1, same as Deb, so we just sort of been together.
over time?
Well, I've been here for about 5 years, and yeah, I've known Debbie for quite a while. I get on well with everyone else, I think.
Music is an important priority for girls at Collegiate and boys at Hutchins, two of Hobart's leading private schools. A lot of attention is also given to educating students in the use of computers. Eric is a student at the University of Tasmania. This is a multidiscipline learning institution overlooking the harbour in Hobart.
At the moment I'm doing last year engineering, 4th year. And the facilities are certainly something very good to learn with. I think the university here has a very good engineering degree. We actually don't specialize until about 3rd year, so we know quite a bit about the other field of engineering besides the one I'm doing now, which is communication.
I'm doing Bachelor of Commerce at the moment, and the facilities for me is we have library, we have a big bookshop in uni, and we have uni bar and quite good upper work, and we have a gym, and what else we have? I don't know.
It's quite sufficient and quite good, in fact.
We're dealing with the thyroid. The follicles vary in size, a multinodular goiter. Why do you think the history suggests that there was a rapid increase in size? Spencer, do you have a reason?
Hemorrhage, recent bleed.
Cause of this condition?
The recent bleed is perhaps exacerbated by the necrosis of some follicle. Good morning. I'm Spencer Young. How are you? This is my colleague, Alison. Hello.
I think we had a very happy childhood, particularly in my family. We had a good school life, and we didn't really feel that different to anybody else. I started school at a girls' school and then changed to a co-educational school for matric, and then went on to university immediately after that. I think the standard of education in Tasmania is very good. The university is of quite good standard, and particularly in my line of work, which is the law.
Apart from playing an important role in the education of children and the life of the family, many women in Tasmania also play a very important role in business, like Aileen Chung.
At the moment, we live in Sandy Bay, very good area, easy to get into the city and school and university. Very warm area in Sandy Bay area. We have 3-story house and plenty space for the children to run around, swimming. And the children usually bring their friend to the house and have parties. And for us, the adult, we can play, enjoy a mahjong game, table tennis.
I've been around in Sydney and Tasmania, but I grew up in Sydney, see, but I come in Tasmania here. I find that Tasmania is the best place to bring up the young children.
15 years ago, when I first came to Australia, I feel so lonely, no friends, I couldn't talk English, and helpless. I nearly want to go back to Hong Kong. But after that, I met some people. I joined the Chinese community, and also I learned English in the adult education the school. And also, I make friends with Migrant Resource Center, all kind of migrants. Now I don't feel any lonely again. I feel very, very happy here. And especially, I do this voluntary work for the old people and for our Chinese community.
It's quite different when we first came here. Most of the Asians come here on a working visa, which they must come here just to work, and they have to stay here for 15 years before they become eligible for naturalisation to become an Australian citizen. Now it's much shorter time required. Now that the Tasmanian government offer quite a lot of assistance to help the people to come here to settle in Australia. Also, there's a much better facility, and when people arrive in Australia, they can't understand English. They are giving a much better facility for them to learn their new language. Where we first started, we just have to struggle to learn whatever we can.
In the bush. And the police brought it back because they found it in the boot of a car.
We don't know why they can store it.
The lift which went down the undersea complex.
Sorry, I can't explain that.
When you go swimming?
Yeah.
And you've got flippers?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So he had a diver suit on.
Yes.
And he had come up onto the rig in the frogman suit.
Yes. I see. I understand now. Yeah.
Most of the Chinese community in Tasmania speak fluent Cantonese, and many of them get together on a regular basis for lessons in Mandarin. This is partly for cultural reasons, but also because Tasmania is doing a lot more business with Southeastern and Far Eastern Asia. And more people are arriving all the time.
We help those migrants when they first come in by arranging their accommodations, temporary accommodations. We go out to the airport and meet them and bring them to the hotel. After that, we have to get the family settled down, and the main purpose of the settling down is the housewife must be happy. You just can't have the husband's happy in his work and the wife doesn't. So we'll make sure the wife meets all the migrants already here.
When we came down and we just fall in love with the place. And we say, look, this is a nice place, why not? We stay. So we stay ever since.
We have quite a strong family relationship, and not only the immediate family but the extended family as well, which is important to us.
We rather enjoy the the quietness of the place, which is unique, and that's how we found that the place is very pleasant to live in.
I find that Tasmania is the best place to bring up the young children.
Most of the people here we do business with, we find they are very honest and easy to get along with. They spend a lot of time in their leisure hours. But that is the lifestyle, and you've got to accept it when you're here.
The air is fresh and it's not overpopulated, which is very, very convenient. Very nice living environment. I like it here very much.
I feel any South Asian, particularly Chinese, come here, most Tasmanians will welcome them and make themselves at home. When they bring their resource and their knowledge, and together with the local assistance and the government assistance, I think they should do well, indeed.
Why I come to Australia? Because in Hong Kong, I have been threatened, robbed once. They used a knife and poke at me. They said, money. I'm so scared after that. So I just leave Hong Kong and come here. Oh, I feel so secure here, safe and secure and happy.